This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
For your information, there's another Hazleton City Council meeting coming up, and there's another issue the mayor and some members of council are not seeing eye to eye on. Find out what that is next. Happy Friday and get ready for a beautiful weekend, friends. I'll have the forecast in a bit. I'm Ken Cara, by the way, and right now I have your headlines from FYI and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. Hazleton City Council and Mayor Jeff Cadet are at odds over administrative appointments. Mayor Cadet has not officially presented his administrative choices so that council can vote on them. Councilwoman Grace Kuzo is looking to see the agreements for the mayor's administrative team, a team that was officially announced during a news conference after the mayor took office. The mayor has said that he will send the agreements when he has time to scan them into the computer system. For more on the latest controversy, check out Sam Galski's article in today's Standard Speaker or go to standardspeaker.com. Now, the next council meeting is set for Tuesday at 7 p.m. Thanks to the tremendous support of the entire Hazleton area, the We Are Hazleton effort announced that its kickoff fundraiser held last week raised $15,000 to benefit the Hazleton Police Department. The newly created foundation announced the total on its Facebook page, along with thank yous to everyone who gave financially, made donations, provided food and music. The foundation has a goal of $50,000 to help the police department purchase much needed equipment. The organization is in the midst of planning another event. FYI will have the details for you once they are announced. A pilot mural project is being launched in downtown Hazleton. That's according to Krista Schneider, the executive director of the Downtown Hazleton Alliance for Progress. Schneider says that the Alliance received recommendations for more public art, and now those recommendations can become reality thanks to a grant it has received.
What we're looking for is volunteers to help organize the project, because it is a little bit involved in terms of the grant requirements. You know, we want to go see other projects that have been done and other examples, talk to, you know, or communities that have done this before, and figure out how to recruit the artists, proposals, you know, how to select the right one, and move forward from there.
Do you have any idea for a theme or anything for this mural?
Not yet. I think that's what we want, you know, to figure out. What does the community want to see? What are some options? Let the artists even propose their, you know, propose a concept, and we'll have to figure out, you know, through the committee, you know, how to select that artwork.
And what do you hope this brings to the community?
I think the biggest thing is, you know, like I said, a public display of investment of the city's culture. The art, you know, there's a rich arts community here within the city and in the surrounding area, and we just want to celebrate that. And hopefully, whatever the concept is, you know, is about the city's rebirth and you know, pulling itself up from its bootstraps and moving forward. So that's what we want to see.
For more information on the mural project, you can contact Krista at the Greater Hazleton Chamber of Commerce at 570-455-1509. A book drive is underway to benefit one Hazleton area school. The drive is called The Spirit of the Viking Continues Book Drive to help stock the library at the Maple Manor Elementary Middle School. The Spirit of the Viking refers to the school's mascot, the same mascot from the former Bishop Hafey High School, which first housed that school building. The Hazleton Area Education Foundation has partnered with the Standard Speaker and PPL. The drive begins today and continues through March 18th. New or used books are being accepted, and purchases can be made in honor or in memory of someone. Book drop-off locations include the Berger Family Dealerships, the Laurel Mall, Giant Food Store, Fairway Motors, and Gold SureSave. For more information, check out the article in today's Standard Speaker. Tomorrow marks the 38th annual American Cancer Society Telethon. This well-known event, hosted by the Greater Hazleton unit of the American Cancer Society, will take place in a brand new location this year, the Health and Wellness Center on the Airport Beltway in Hazleton. We talked with Lisa Marie Halecki, Community Relations Specialist for Lehigh Valley Hospital Hazleton, and Telethon co-chair Clemmy Yamona, who explained that the event raises money and awareness.
It's the awareness of cancer because, see, actually, then through public and professional education, and then we let them know of the different services for detection and prevention as well. And like we stress, we have young people here, there'll be cheerleaders here, and I know myself, I stress smoking and the sun, because with young people, they're the two offenses. it's smoking and too much sun. So other than that, we are very pleased that once again that the Wellness Center has offered this place to us, and we're hoping it to be a big success as in past years.
The Lehigh Valley Health Network will be providing ear checks, blood pressure. We will be demonstrating our home-based health monitoring system through our home care, as well as blood sugar. Phil Benyo Jr. will be here, our PA, to do blood sugar, so we encourage you to come out for that. And our fitness center is also going to be doing BMI, body mass index scans and body fat percentage scans, as well as we are having our first annual spin-a-thon. The spin-a-thon will be going on from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m.
This year's telethon is dedicated to the memory of founders Leona and Henry Kreisel and Irene Gans and Joseph Gans Sr. Again, the telethon runs from 11 a.m. until 11 p.m. tomorrow at the Health and Wellness Center. You can drop off a pledge in person or you can call 570-459-1212. If you love Girl Scout cookies, and who doesn't, you'll be glad to know that you can find the popular Thin Mints and all your favorites at the Laurel Mall. Local Girl Scout troops will be selling the popular cookies this Saturday and Sunday at the mall, so stock up on all your favorites and help out the Girl Scouts of America. Coming up next on FYI, Lisa Sugar provides us with information on this year's Camp Cadet run by the State Police for local kids. And later in sports, Ron Marchetti recaps the week, and I have an interview about Penn State football and Snaps Pizza. Stay tuned.
This is FYI News 13, brought to you by SSPTV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Plans are already in the works for the 2016 Camp Cadet at Troop N to be held at the Penn State University Hazleton campus. Here to tell us all about it today, we're pleased to welcome back Trooper David Peters, who is the Public Information Officer, and also Trooper Joshua Breyer, Community Services for Troop N. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Camp Cadet has been a very successful program. How many years in the making has this been going on?
Well, Troop N's Camp Cadet has been around. This will be our 30th year coming here in 2016. What started off as a very small vision by two troopers and a civilian to create this program has taken off and been able to provide just a wonderful experience for many youths over the entire of its 30 years existence.
Now, for somebody who's not familiar with it, what do the children do and what are the ages?
Well, the ages are 12 to 14. It is a co-ed camp, so boys and girls. That encompasses children from our coverage area, which is the 4 counties, Monroe, Columbia, Carbon, and Lower Luzerne counties. It gives them a law enforcement type activity structure, but also builds on many things, challenges them to overcome some of the things that they might be leery of, to challenge themselves both mentally and physically, that, if they do get out in the world and they're met with some kind of adversity, that they'll have that confidence in themselves through what they've experienced at the week to go ahead and overcome those obstacles.
I've been there. I've seen some of the trainings that go on. It is amazing. You are the director for the camp, the assistant director for the camp. What has it meant to the children you've seen take part in? Have you seen them change in that week-long period?
Absolutely. The transformation is amazing. From day one until graduation day, it's truly amazing. Their leadership skills. Some in the beginning are a little standoffish. They really don't want to get too involved. But as the week progresses, you really see those leadership abilities step up and those skills step up. And they prove themselves that maybe this is something they want to do, either police, military, or even in a business background or whatever. They just want to be a leader and lead, it's amazing to see the transformation.
And some of the things, the scenarios that you go through, I've seen like crime scene recreations, and you've brought in the helicopters, and they've dove in the pool at the Penn State Hazleton campus. Really some amazing things.
It's a diverse, there's a lot of activities. The schedule is very time regimented, so they're on a strict schedule, but it's very diverse. They're seeing a lot of things that maybe some children their age don't get to see on a daily basis or even experience through a summertime. So it really opens up their eyes to not only law enforcement, but military and what they could do for themselves, how they could better themselves.
Alrighty. So now anyone watching right now, if they think they might have a child, or maybe the child is watching right now that's interested, what would they have to do to apply for this?
Well, last week we got all the brochures out to all the local schools in our 4-county coverage area. They're also at all the state police barracks in those particular counties. They can also go online at the Pennsylvania State Police website under Community Services, type in Troop N, or we can just Google the Troop N Camp Cadet Facebook page, and the application is on there for them to download and send in. They have until March 31st to get that application in. If they have any questions, they are more than welcome to contact me. My contact information is on the brochure as well, in reference if their child would be a candidate for it and how the process works.
And is there a charge for this?
There's a $20 fee that's just basic, so we understand who's showing up. And it does cost, all the money raised is by our civilian Camp Cadet board to put the money to everyone attending there with the uniforms and the food and the board and everything that takes place that week.
Alrighty. Well, again, it is taking place July 10th through the 15th at Penn State Hazleton. The application's at your schools, also at the barracks, and you can go to psp.pa.gov. We hope that you will take advantage of this wonderful opportunity.
Time now for FYI News 13 weather.
Mother Nature has been all over the place lately. Maybe she needs a little break or a Snickers. After a cold day today, we can expect a warm up this weekend. Beautiful weather shot here as well. Here's our local forecast from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy. Our low will be 17 degrees with a northwest wind from 7 to 13 miles per hour. And now we'll look at our weekend. Saturday, mostly sunny with a high only in the mid 30s. And then Saturday night, partly cloudy with a low around 30. Now here comes the big warm up. Sunday, mostly sunny with a high near 50 degrees. Sunday night will be partly cloudy, low of 40. On Monday, partly sunny with a high near 47. Monday night, partly cloudy, and we're back down in the 20s. Tuesday, mostly sunny with a high in the mid 40s. And then on Tuesday night, we have a 30% chance of rain or freezing rain, mostly cloudy with a low of 30 degrees. All right, from our weather to our lottery numbers. Midday winning lottery numbers on FYI: pick 265, pick 3064, pick 41710, and pick 589451. The dog in Adopt Me this week, he's a jumper. Check out Chris at the Hazleton Animal Shelter. Here we go.
Hello again. Here I have with me Tito. Tito is an approximately 6-month-old Jack Russell Terrier Dachshund mix who's already vaccinated but is still waiting to be neutered and tested for heartworm and Lyme disease. Anybody familiar with the Jack Russell Terrier breed knows that they are very intelligent, inquisitive, and playful, and that they have a lot of energy and need to run. For Tito here, we recommend somebody who has some experience with this breed or is at least not just a first-time pet owner. Although very friendly and affectionate with people, we're not sure what Tito's like with other animals. So as always, we recommend doing a meet and greet with your own dog if you have one and are considering adopting. That's it for this week's dog. Let's have a look at our cats. And here I have with me a newer addition to the female colony here. Trinka is an approximately 2 to 3-year-old domestic shorthair who is spayed, current on all of her vaccines, and tested negative for feline leukemia and FIV. Trinka is very quiet, laid back, and affectionate, more so than playful. Although she gets along very well with people, Trinka isn't very crazy about other cats, so we recommend she go to a household where she could be the center of attention. That's it for this week's animals. If anybody's interested in Tito, Trinka, or any of the other animals we have up for adoption, please come on down to the Hazleton Animal Shelter at 101 North Poplar Street.
This is FYI News 13 Sports.
Championship week is going to get really crazy over the weekend, and don't worry, we will have coverage on Monday, including highlights and reaction from this game. The Hazleton area girls basketball team is hanging out at the Mohegan Sun Arena tonight. They'll face Pittston area for the 3rd time this season with the District 2/4 Sub-Regional Championship on the line. The Lady Cougars won both meetings earlier this year en route to a Wyoming Valley Conference Championship. A half hour before that game tips off, the Shenandoah Valley boys will be playing for the District 11 championship. It would be their first in a few decades. The Blue Devils will have to get by Notre Dame East Stroudsburg to accomplish that feat. On Saturday at Martz Hall in Pottsville, the Monomoy area girls will play for the District 11 Single A championship against Tri-Valley at 1 p.m. And then right after that, the Monomoy area boys are in the District 11 Double A title game against Minersville. Also, we have District Wrestling individual championships this week. weekend. The Standard Speaker will keep you up to date on all of the action, and again, we'll have information and highlights and reaction on Monday. The MMI Prep boys basketball season came to an end last week in the District 2 Single A semifinals with a loss to top-seeded Forest City. However, it was another fine season in Freeland for Coach Joe Flanagan and his Preppers. The Standard Speaker's Anthony Bellino covered some MMI games this year, and I asked him about the team this past week when he was in our studio.
You know, if you're looking for a team like Hazleton that's going to run out there and throw alley-oops and run the floor, MMI is not the team you want to watch. But if you're a fan of just pure basketball, they're a blast. You know, they're going to get in their sets They were led by Eddie Herbener, 3-year starter at point guard, and he really ran the show. As far as a team that comes up, gets into their half-court offense, they're as good as any. They came up a little short against Forest City. They were a little undersized. Forest City had some more athletic players, but MMI has a lot to be proud of with what they accomplished this year. They beat Marion Catholic in a great game that I was at. And yeah, the Preppers, Joe Flanagan did a great job with them this year. For a team whose tallest guy was John Stish at 5'10 or 5'11, they held themselves well in the WVC and outside of conference.
Also earlier this week, I ran into another great sports journalist, Mark Brennan from FriedOnState.com. Brennan is a Hazleton native who played basketball at the local Penn State campus, and now he runs a website covering Penn State sports out at University Park, including Penn State football. He told me a story about running into another journalist who's from Hazleton who also covers Penn State football, Rich Scarcella.
Hey, nobody's bigger than Rich Scarcella. He was a huge influence on me, too. He was at the Standard Speaker when I played hoops at the Hazleton campus. So Rich just has been a great friend, great mentor. Actually looking up to him as a writer, and to be friends with him now, it's just tremendous. So Rich Scarcella, funny story, I have to say this, that one day I was with some friends back in Hazleton, sitting in Snap's Tavern, waiting for pizza, and who walks in but Rich Scarcella. Now, we see each other on the road all the time covering Penn State football, but I hadn't seen him back in Hazleton in years and years, so we sat there, had a little beverage together, ate some square pits, and enjoyed ourselves.
Any story that includes square pits gets an A+ in my book. So do Mark Brennan and Rich Scarcella. I get most of my Penn State football information from them. Follow them on Twitter and check out FightOnState.com. Another man who gets an A+ in my book, Ron Marchetti. Here he is with this week's Short Shots.
District Wrestling Championships at the Kingston Armory today and tomorrow, and the Academy Awards on Sunday night. Hi, everybody. It's the last Friday in February and the last Short Shots in February. Not that great of a week. Last Friday, the Hazleton Area Cougars season ended in Berwick by the hands of Abington Heights. Again, 62-53. The Cougars played their hearts out and did what they had to do to win, forcing multiple turnovers, but they just could not put the ball in the basket. They were losing 9-0 and 20-4. But when they got it down at 37-30, one more basket would have got the Hazleton crowd back into the game, but it never happened. Anyway, Hugh Cadet, the Cougars won the Willamette Valley Conference. But being number 1 seed was absolutely no help. But they still had a great season at 19-4. Bobby Palunas closed out his high school career with well over 900 points, including 16 in his finale, and Michael Casadas had 11. That was bad news. Last Friday, the good news. The Marion Catholic Phillies sank Salisbury by 18 behind Savannah Krasinski's 19. But then on Tuesday, the Phillies lost to Pine Grove in OT, ending their fine season at 22-4. The Marion Colts lost on the following night to Minersville by 16, ending their season at 11-12. So now the Hazleton Area boys are done. So are the Marion Colts and Phillies, along with MMI's boys and girls. So locally, our only hope is the Hazleton Area Lady Cougars, who are playing Pittston tonight at the arena. Gavial's Gals beat them twice this season by 9-13. So I like their chances to claim the district title tonight. What else? The WVC coach is named Bobby Palunas of Hazleton Area. Division I MVP, also Josh Samick, was chosen on that all-star first team. Ed Herbener of MMI was named to the WVC Division III all-star team. In the NCAA, number 5 Xavier knocked off number 1 Villanova, and after 31 years, the Tennessee Lady Vols dropped out of the AP Top 25. 565 consecutive weeks since February 7th, 1985. Presently, the Yukon Lady Huskies are on a 64-game win streak. They have been ranked 428 straight weeks in the top 25. It would take them 7 more years to match Tennessee's record. Mother of God. In the NBA, the 76ers are 8-49, and after Seth Curry scored 93 points in the last 2 nights, the Warriors are 52-5. And finally, in NASCAR, Denny Hamlin won the NASCAR Super Bowl, the Daytona 500. Good luck to the Lady Cougars tonight. See you Monday. Till then, be a good sport. Stay loose.
Be happy, it's Friday, and go to Bottlenecks for half-price happy hour starting at 6 p.m. They have live music and half-price appetizers.
Hey golfers, have we got the perfect vacation spot for you? Myrtle Beach. Signature Golf Packages builds and reserves the finest and most reasonably priced Myrtle Beach vacations. From scheduling your golf tee times to making your hotel accommodations. Oceanfront to golf course villas. Mark Passon, a Hazleton native, has been doing this for 10 years. Expect excellent customer service, local knowledge of all the courses, and the best golf vacation of a lifetime. Call now to learn all of the specials that Signature Golf Packages can offer you or your group. 866-462-9885 or book now at signaturegolfpackages.com.
Good evening, everyone, and here's tonight's Talk of the Town report. First tonight, Surviving Together, a free support group of the American Cancer Society Greater Hazleton Unit, will next meet Thursday, March 3rd at 6 p.m. at Perkins Family Restaurant. Topic will be Meet Your American Cancer Society Greater Hazleton Unit. Please call to make a reservation, 570-427-8222. And one more quick announcement, St. Michael's Ukrainian Catholic Church, 114 South Chestnut Street in Shenandoah, will be holding a traditional Ukrainian Easter basket raffle. Tickets are $1 each or 6 for $5, and the drawing will be held Sunday, March 20th. You don't need to be present to win. For more info, call 570-462-0809. That's tonight's Talk of the Town. News 13 would like to send sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Cecile A. Burke of Whitehaven. Funeral this Saturday at noon in the Faith Assembly of God Church. Friends may call Saturday from 11 a.m. to noon. The Damiano Funeral Home is assisting the family with the arrangements. Mary Lashevsky of Hazleton. Funeral is Monday at 9:30 a.m. from the John J. Pustei Funeral Home. Friends may call Sunday from 6 to 8 p.m. Dorothy T. Quinn of Milnesville. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. And Robert S. Shalla of Ringtown. Funeral is Saturday at 10 a.m. from the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 6 to 8 p.m. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name right now on News 13, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Our winner tonight is Dorothy Deemer of Ringtown. Dorothy, if you're watching, give us a call, 570-455-7267, extension 104.
You know, they say Jack Russell dogs are very, very smart, and Tito at the Hazleton Animal Shelter didn't seem to like the camera, so he ran around very fast in circles, almost fell over. Smart, smart dog. Got the best of me today. Hey, we're off for the weekend, but there is a new Let the People Know all about We Are Hazleton supporting the Hazleton Police Department. Check that out this weekend. We'll be back on Monday. Take it easy, everyone.